guys, I am here to compare a real authentic Louis Vuitton utility bag in the monogram style with my fake bag. I love this style. This is the reason I eventually wanted to get the authentic, just because I really like the look and the functionality of the fake bag. So essentially I got the fake bag first, and as you know, I normally get the fake, and then if I really like something, I would eventually buy the authentic, so that I know I'm not wasting my money if I suddenly change my mind. So on this video, I'm going to be showing you the differences, so then if you're trying to buy the bag as well, free love, you can see and notices the main differences from the fake bag, because the fake sometimes can really get the style really right. And so this video is going to be for informational purposes only. If you have any questions, you can always leave me in the description box below. But the first main differences of the bag is always going to be the monogram, and that's the main reason I actually got the authentic. I just know that the monogram Louis Vuitton original canvas is never going to be captured ever correctly. I mean, there's not a lot of, like, unless you look closely or you have a bag that's compared next to it, you can't really tell. But if you do have a bag next to it, the canvas tends to be a little bit more orange than brown. On the authentic one, tends to be a little bit more brown, and this one has a little bit more orange tone on the canvas. And if you look at the monogram lettering, you can see this one has a little bit more orange tone to it, versus this one's more like chocolate caramel or a more brown color. Also, it tends to be more full, the fuller look. You can see here, I don't know if it's the canvas is thicker or something, or to hold up the structure of the bag, but it tends to really kind of looks more full all the time. It also looks like wider in my opinion, versus this one. I've seen this bag really caved in and a lot of structure loss, but I think the canvas here is thinner, so the fake bag tends to be more full. So that's another way you can tell. Another thing that I noticed is the zipper pull. The zipper pull curvature is easy to notice because this is more round, versus the authentic has a little bit more curve. You see you have a little bit of that shaping. This one, of course, does not, because it's probably harder to make that perfect shape. I'll show you another one for the authentic before I move on. You can see right there. All right. Other thing that I really try to check is like the placement of all the letterings, the all the designs, and I always make sure the LV is right in the center focal point, and this one is similar, where all the designs are cut off. I look for all of that. So here it's looking great. I mean, you know, hard to tell here and here. And then let me show you here on this side. Similar, all the placements I kind of captured properly. Here's the bottom part. Side. Nothing that I've really noticeable. So in that case, nothing that jumps out of me. The other thing that I really why I wanted to get this is the strap. I love the strap on this. It's so useful. I've used it in my other authentic bag, this fake strap. So I really love it. And I know if I bought this at a really good price, I can definitely get a lot of use from the strap. But this one is pre-loved, so you can see lots of wear already. And as far as the lettering goes, you can see the difference here. The O here is more rounded. Typical on the fake bag tends to be more of like elongated O. It's the same with the stamping too. You can notice sometimes the O is more elongated. So this is the authentic, more circular. This one's more elongated. And one biggest one I also look for is the color of the hardware, guys. The hardware tends to be very like more orange because it is a lesser quality hardware. So then you can see here the quality color, this is orange. The nicer quality one will have the authentic will have the light golden yellow color versus this more orange. Always typical. That is always so noticeable. Noticeable when you get the fake bag, is always have the more orange tone. And then as far as the stitching goes, normally I look for like the stitch count. For example, like this one, I'll count the stitches. This is the authentic, and then here's the fake one. You can see it kind of went over here. That is not the case, should be. So there's your giveaway already. It just goes all the way over there. And typically, like the stitching tends to be a little bit more messy on the fake bag and should be cleaner. But I don't know, Louis Vuitton's never been really perfect in their craftsmanship, in my opinion, to be honest with you anyway. So there's still a lot of like stuff that I have to check for, because I can never really just on the stitching alone, I do notice like mistakes. And this bag, actually this authentic bag, which kind of really dismayed me getting this, is there's glazing issue already. You see this right here. I don't know, I guess it's well used that the bag is already falling apart. This same issue I had when I compared my pochette métis reverse. I think that's the reason I sold my original. Was I bought the original first, then I got the authentic, and instantly my authentic bag had so many glazing issue, tear. Like the shape of this is a little bit concerning to me. This is the fake bag. I mean, this is the authentic bag, and look at this. The craftsmanship has definitely gotten down. Like, it's not perfect shape. And then I noticed on my authentic pochette métis, on this one, it has more nice shape. So that is kind of concerning, isn't it? When you're paying thousands of dollars for a bag that is having that issue. So that's my concern. You can see there glazing issues here, and this tearing up already. So yeah, I'm not pretty happy. I'm actually thinking of returning this one. I don't know, and I wanted to see really side by side to my fake bag, and I don't know, I'm not pretty happy. But here's the interior of the bag side by side. Seem to be you know, similar in fashion here. But one thing is the brand stamp of the bag. Okay, so here you can definitely tell, because, well, unless you have something to fill it. The brand stamp of the tag, let me show you the authentic. This one has some grooves in it, so it seems like it's pressed on, right? That's what it looks like, Louis Vuitton Paris. Versus when I feel this is the fake bag. It's just feels like stamp on. There's not much groove in there. It's just kind of flat like that. Okay, so that's another big giveaway of this handbag. The stitching's a little bit messier here, as you can see here. The stitching on the authentics have smaller stitching. Compare this one together and closely. This one has a little bit more nicer shape. This one's kind of more wider. It's a little bit wider and coming out more. This one also a little crooked. This one's more straight, you can see. Okay. Okay, they both sound good. The zipper. For some reason, the zipper on the fake one glides a little bit smoother. The zipper on this one, I have a little hard time opening and closing. Supposedly, the authentic one should always have more smooth open and closing zipper. So, I don't know, maybe I've used that happened to that already. So, overall, as a bag, I think this bag is a must-have. In my opinion, it's so chic and so practical because of all the pockets. I've used it for my sanitizer and my lip gloss, my keep fob. Very useful, where you can just easily access this. Even this tiny little zipper here, I put my jewelry. And then yeah, so I definitely love this bag, and I'm actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I'm not really so sure if I'm really that satisfied with the differences between the two bags, but anyway, I wanted to do this comparison side by side, and hope this was helpful, informative to you guys. If you have any questions, do leave me a comment down below, and I'll try to answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.